Hey, this is Brett, the Hoosier Carnivore, coming at you with another video. Wanted to start off by saying thank you to everyone who has subscribed to my channel. I'm currently at 292 subscribers, so I just want to thank everyone who has clicked subscribe and coming back to see more of what I've got to offer. Also, wanted to say if you go to my homepage, there's a GoFundMe there. And that GoFundMe, it's not for me. It's for Carrie at HomeSteadHow to make the carnivore diet documentary. So click that link, maybe go check out his website, check out all the things that they're doing for the carnivore diet documentary. It's really exciting stuff, and you know, he keeps giving us little more, things that are going to be in the video, and it's just such a worthwhile cause. So please check out his channel and consider giving a couple bucks to his GoFundMe. So today's video is going to be Carnivore Fears. If you're considering starting carnivore, what are you afraid of? You want to start, but something's holding you back. I know we've all got fears. We all got them. Starting anything new can sometimes be a little scary. But what are you afraid of? I've thought of about, 4 different things that were things that were concerning to me, because I'd kind of been through keto before. So number one, I imagine one of your fears could be, what are people gonna think? Friends, family, co-workers, when they hear that you're just eating meat, what, are you crazy? That's not healthy. And they're going to come at you with all kinds of stuff on reasons why you shouldn't do it. And really, who cares? Who cares what they think? This is your life, and this is your chance, especially if you're overweight. Maybe you just found out you got type 2 diabetes, or you're pre-diabetic. You got a little scare from the doctor, or maybe just stepping on the scale is scary to you and you want to do something about it. Well, please consider giving the carnivore diet at least a 30-day, 60-day, maybe even a 90-day try. And I think you'll be glad that you did. If you're not comfortable, telling people what you're doing, maybe just say you're doing an elimination diet. You're having some health issues, and you're trying to eliminate some things from your diet to see if that helps. A lot of times, if people know that you're doing something that's good for you and you have the confidence that it could work, hopefully those people will respect your decision and respect your choices. Some people may look at you weird, so I do have to give you a little warning on that. I was in a business trip last week and had lunch with people, that I didn't know, and I'm at a table with 6 or 7 people, and there were a couple carnivores there, and I'd met them, and they were at the table too, but there were a couple other people to my right and left who, just had plates full of everything. And I had chicken and some fish and some roast beef, and I had a couple cups of that whipped butter that you can get at restaurants. And it was real butter. I checked the ingredients beforehand. But I was eating like some of this whipped butter along with some of the roast beef and the fish, and I got some pretty strange looks. But when I kind of explained to them what I was doing, they're like, oh yeah, I've heard of people doing that carnivore diet, and heard of people doing keto, and and they wish me luck, but they did kind of roll their eyes, and that's okay. I'm not afraid to tell people what I do and why I eat the way I do, because it's for me and it's for my family, and I want to be a healthy man, and I want to be around a long time, for my family. So the number 2 thing, you're probably is probably a valid concern. Is it healthy? Is the carnivore diet healthy? And I can tell you in a word, yeah, it's healthy. Humans have been eating meat for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. It is the proper human diet. That's something that Ken Berry talks about a lot. He coined the term proper human diet, so I do need to give him credit for that. And the man is an incredible doctor and has a fantastic YouTube channel. And all you have to do is just go to YouTube and do proper human diet, Ken Berry, and you'll find everything you need to know. And I would highly advise going in and watching his videos if you're considering the carnivore diet and you have questions. His channel is a wonderful resource. Oh, if you're wondering if the carnivore diet's healthy, I did a short video. If you go to my channel page and pull up my shorts, I did 50 benefits of the carnivore diet in 60 seconds. So if you like, go check that out, and you could see, some of the benefits, that I rattle off in 60 seconds. Nutrients. You're probably wondering, is it healthy? Am I going to get enough nutrients? Is eating meat going to be enough? I mean, aren't I supposed to eat fruits and vegetables and stuff like that? And no, you don't have to. There is more nutrients in a ribeye steak than in any vegetable or fruit, kale, broccoli, you name it. Beef is way, way, way more nutritious. So don't worry about getting enough nutrition. The carnivore diet will take care of you there. Plus, you're going to get plenty of healthy protein, healthy fats, and you're going to feel great. So give carnivore diet a try. The third thing I came up with, won't I get bored? I've heard people say, you only eat meat. Well, don't you get tired of eating the same thing all the time? And no, I don't. I just had, dinner tonight, and it was delicious, and I couldn't wait to eat it. And I ate till I was stuffed, and I am completely and totally satisfied and happy with what I had for dinner. I had tonight, for the first time actually, I made lamb chops. I got lamb chops at Costco. They were $5.99 a pound, and I got 8 lamb chops, and I cooked up 4 of those. And I put that in a YouTube short earlier today. You can eat till you're stuffed. That's another good thing, a benefit about this diet. Eat 3 meals a day. Sometimes people only eat 2 meals a day, but you can eat as much as you want and just eat until you're stuffed. And it works. So don't worry about getting bored. I made a list of all the different foods that you could eat, and just think too, there are all kinds of different ways that you can prepare these foods. So one, beef, of course, the carnivore's choice, ribeye, sirloin, chuck steak, hamburger, picanha, flank steak, tri-tip, dino ribs, short ribs, flanken ribs, brisket, rump roast, top round steak, chuck-eye steak, skirt steak, porterhouse, New York strip, filet mignon, and T-bone are just to name, that's probably most of the cuts of beef out there. And of course you got chicken, chicken thighs, chicken legs, chicken wings. You can also eat chicken breast and chicken tenderloin. You just have to make sure those aren't the fattier cuts, so you'll want to make sure you get some extra fat with those when you eat them. And then, of course, chicken eggs. I had my first meal today. It was 6 eggs fried in butter, and I just cut them up in a bowl, and they're just wonderful. It was so good. I ate that at about 4 o'clock, and then we just had dinner here about 7:30. So that's a 20-hour fast with a 4-hour eating window, and then I won't eat again until sometime tomorrow afternoon. Other foods that you can also eat, there's seafood. You can have salmon, shrimp, sardines, crab legs, lobster, scallops, And then there's countless other kinds of fish that you can have with it. You know, just make sure, you know, fish is pretty lean, so you want to make sure you're frying that in some butter or some kind of healthy fat where you can get that protein to fat ratio balance. And then in addition to that, you can also have lamb like I had tonight. It was wonderful. I grilled it on Big Joe back there. Got it medium rare. Used some of my good stuff spice on it. And by the way, I brought some of it out here, and I'm going to show you the recipe for it if you stick around to the end of the video. So you can also add lamb and then bison as well. And then, you know, any other hoofed animal, venison, elk, you name it. Just make sure you're getting that proper protein to fat balance, and you'll be good to go. And then the last one, and my wife came up with this one, go figure. Can I afford it? Yeah, meat's expensive. And if you're overweight, but think about this, you know, if you're overweight and you're kind of at the end of your rope, you got bad news from the doctor, you've tried everything and nothing else has worked, can you afford not to do it? And believe me, carnivore diet works. It works for thousands and thousands and thousands of people all over the world right now who are doing the carnivore diet and having amazing, amazing success. But think about this, you know, think about what you spend at the grocery store on the typical American diet. You know, you're buying some meat and eggs and stuff, but you're also buying bread and Doritos and pasta and fruit and vegetables and all these things. And usually fruit and vegetables, you know, they'll rot or go bad before you even eat all those, and then you're just throwing that money right into the trash can. But when you're buying meat, even if you have leftovers, carnivores love leftovers. So I don't think I've thrown away a single piece of meat in the 5 months that I've been doing the carnivore diet. So really, almost nothing has gone to waste at all. We don't waste butter, we don't waste bacon grease, you know, we use it to cook in, and we don't throw away meat. We eat all the meat. Even if we don't eat it all in one sitting, we'll eat it for lunch the next day. And you'll see a lot of channels out there where people are reheating meat and giving you recipes about stuff like that. So, you know, the carnivore diet is anything but wasteful. So think about, you know, your bi-weekly budget, your weekly budget, and I think you'll be surprised at what you can buy at the grocery store when you're not buying all the other stuff. And another great benefit of doing carnivore is that you go straight into that grocery store. You avoid all those other aisles with all the boxes and bags of barcoded bull crap that you shouldn't be eating, and you go straight back to the meat department, and you get your meat, you get your butter, you get your eggs, and then you get out. You get out. That's all you got to do. You don't have to shop for all these different things. You go in there, you get your beef, butter, bacon, eggs, seafood. You're done. Go home, grill it, eat it. On Hoosier Carnivore, we ask, who is your carnivore this time around? And for me, it's Shawn from Intentional Carnivore. Just saw a video from him not too long ago where he talked about his weight loss, and that man has lost 269 pounds. That is more than me. I weigh less than 269 pounds. Right now I'm about 245 pounds. So he's lost a whole freaking me. So hats off to Shawn at Intentional Carnivore. He's got a great channel. I'll post a link to it here in the video or down below. And please go check out Shawn, the Intentional Carnivore. He's had an incredible journey. All right, so I don't know if you can read that. It's probably backwards in the camera, but this is Brett's good shit. I will read it off to you. This is kind of what it looks like. You can tell it's got all kinds of good Good stuff in there. I use 1/4 cup onion powder, 1/2 cup garlic powder, 1/2 cup black pepper, rough. You can use a coarse grind or you can use a fine grind, whatever you want. A 1/2 cup of Himalayan pink salt, or you can use Redmond's real salt. That's fine too. Any kind of, I just like to use a pink salt because it's got some extra, minerals in there. And then 3/4 cup of smoked paprika. And then there's one final optional one that I do put in mine, and that's 3/4 cup of monk fruit sweetener. So if you're not doing artificial sweeteners, I totally get it. You can make this without it, but if you want it to have like a little bit of a sweet flavor, you can add that monk fruit sweetener, and it's really good. It's great on steaks. I had it on my lamb chops tonight. You could put it on chicken. You could put it on anything you want. So that's it for today. Please like, subscribe, and tell me who's your carnivore for the week, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks.